water, guys, if you want it.
We have the Lawrence County Bulldogs, head coach Chandler Thompson, student athletes Hayden Perry, Gunnar Woods, and Caden Harris. Coach, remarks on the game, please.
You never want to see a season come to an end, but unfortunately it happens to everyone except for one of us, and I couldn't be more proud. Our coaching staff couldn't be more proud of this team, and the way they fought and battled and gave ourselves a chance to play here and be here. And I just told the guys in the locker room, this is something that they will remember forever. And if there's one thing to remember, that our season ended in a prayer circle at Rupp Arena. And to me, that's the big picture. There's a lot of things that can be gained from that. And, very, very, very proud of them, and I'm blessed to coach this team.
Question from media. I think the back and then up front.
Hey, Coach. This team showed a lot of fight all season just to get here, especially in that 15th region title game. Only the second time in school history this has been done. What do you hope that this team will be remembered for, and how much optimism does that give you guys heading into the offseason for next year's world?
Yeah, you mentioned it. We battled adversity just like everyone else, and fortunately we responded well enough to that adversity to be sitting here today. I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware of the Super Region format in the 15th region. We obviously lost in the first round of the district tournament, and thankfully the Super Region allowed us the opportunity to continue fighting. We went through a gauntlet, 4-game gauntlet to win the 15th region, and that's a testament to these guys and their togetherness, sacrificing for each other. I couldn't be more proud of them, and we just mentioned it in the locker room. This is having the taste of coming and playing at Rupp Arena is a taste that you need to remember, because in the postseason, district tournament starts next year, that you're going to want to taste it again. So it's just something to hold on to and a goal to have moving forward.
Up front on the corner.
Coach, we've talked about that fight that you guys have and being able to really grit it out. We saw it in the region tournament, the region championship game. You got guys getting busted open and coming back out. Tell me about what you saw from them tonight. I mean, obviously the result wasn't what you're looking for, but these guys never hung their head. These guys never stopped fighting for balls. We saw it in the third quarter, diving for them, trying to go after that. Tell me about that fight you saw from them and kind of what you hope their takeaway is from this experience here today.
That's who we are. We fought to get here, and we fought the whole way through. And hats off to Montgomery County. That's a really good team. They're big and physical, and I felt like they didn't miss a shot tonight. They're very well coached. Coach Mays does a great job. But like you said, I'm proud of these guys, our team, for continuing to fight, even when things weren't going our way. I think we were 1 for 9 in the first half from the 3-point line, and opened up the second half with 2 missed threes. So at that point, you're 1 for 11. But I felt like we responded and continued to battle. I felt like in the third quarter we did a much better job on the boards. But again, hats off to them. They just kept coming. They're really good. They guard it really well. They're big and strong, and they played very well offensively tonight.
Corner.
Along those lines, Coach Mays was talking about the fact that I think you guys attempted 46 threes or something like that in the regional final. How frustrating was it to get taken out of your offense, your preferred offense? Because I know you guys shoot about 25, 30 threes a game. How frustrating was that? And was it a point where your team was just looking to get up threes, or was it just not finding the shot that you wanted them to make?
No, well, we didn't find the threes that we took 10 threes in the first half, and they were all contested. I mean, they do a really good job defensively. They don't really help off that much. They rely on whoever they're guarding. They rely on that guy to do their job, and they do a very good job at that. But it's who we are. We don't have any 6'5" or 6'6" guys. We've stretched the floor and we've shot a lot of threes this year and we've been successful with it. I don't know exactly how many we shot tonight, but I felt like late at the end we were desperate and tried to throw some up there, just trying to make a run at it. But again, that's a credit to these guys. They never quit. You know, we did shoot some quick threes late, but at that point they were trying to make plays. So hats off to them for that.
Right here.
For Gunner and any of the other players who will be coming back next year, how do you look to build on this, and what do you think valuable lessons have you learned along the way?
Well, we got a taste for it now. All of our guys will be back. All of our starters and our 6 men will be back. We got a taste. Like Coach said, we'll be back. We'll be back and stronger.
Just kind of what he said. Now that we've got experience, this is only our second time ever in school history being here. So after the region tournament, we was pretty confident coming in, and we weren't used to getting beat like that. Obviously, Prestonsburg, we bounced back and won the region tournament. But after a loss like this, you want to come back stronger and get better and win at least a game next year.
You know, I'm proud of everything we've done, even though we came up short. I'm just proud of everything. I really believe next year we can make some noise.
Right here in the middle.
Coach, just talk about, I mean, you still played Lawrence County basketball. You turned them over 20 times. Just talk about in that first half and they was hitting all them threes. It's hard to beat a team even if you turn them over when they're shooting like that.
It is. You know, they present a lot of issues to us, again, just because of their size, you know. So I was concerned that they would try to pound us inside there early, and we had a big emphasis on doubling down, helping in the post, and not allowing them to get us one-on-one in the post. And you know, when you take that away, I felt like we did a pretty good job taking that away, other than the rebounding battle. And then they throw it out and they hit threes. They had 15 assists in the first half. I think I seen at halftime, and a lot of those assists came off of offensive rebound and kick out threes. So when they stretch the floor that well, and then you start taking the three away and they're pounding the inside, they present issues. You know, it's a mismatch problem, but our guys continue to fight and battle. And like you said, I think a large portion of those turnovers, I feel like, I don't know this for sure, but I feel like they came in the second half. So again, hats off to them for not quitting and continuing the battle.
This will be a final question here on the corner.
Coach and the players, congratulations on an unbelievable season. To go through the gauntlet you guys did with Johnson Central and Pikeville, through that 15th region tournament, everybody back next year, like the other reporter mentioned. What can you take away for this experience as, you know, youngsters to get back next year? And also talking just a little about the super region, like you mentioned, is it something that you'd like to see the whole state do?
First and foremost, you know, in order to make a run at this, we had 3 really good senior leaders this year that were great teammates. They battled every day and they did whatever they could do to help make success possible for this team. So someone is going to have to step up and replace Keaton, Kaysen, and Wyatt. They did a great job as leaders, and we're thankful for their leadership. And I have no doubt that some of these guys will step up and when they get past the torch for that role. And as far as Super Region goes, I'm probably the biggest fan in the state of it right now. You know, so I'm obviously incredibly thankful. And the purpose of the Super Region is to get the 8 best teams in the region tournament, and I think that it did that this year. And I don't know this for sure, but as schools consolidate and you know, region numbers get shaken up a little bit, I think it's a good way now. I think that the KHSA can look and see that there's been success with it. So, you know, if a school drops or something like that, instead of realigning regions, I think it's certainly something that they will look at. But yes, I'm a big fan, and I would like to see it continue.
Coach Thompson, congratulations to you and the Lawrence County Bulldogs on a great season.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you. Man, I'm about to drop some floors.
Good job. Good job.
About to drink this.
see him on Thursday. That's okay.